I do believe we have covered it all, so I will turn it over to Steve for the Bellew of the week.
Thank you very much, Matthew. Bellew of the week for episode 434. There's only one intro we can play you in with this week, which would be completely relevant. Given that she's fighting next week, let's have a bit of Ebony and Gad.
Yeah. One of the things on my list here to ask you about is you've got a massive tattoos on your legs, yeah? Tell us about the tattoos. All right, there they are. Oh, there we go. Wow.
Woo.
Yeah, actually, I do.
Tell us about the tattoos.
See the findings, mate?
Okay, well, I mean, I got tattoos on my arms as well, but so I got a dragon, and I mainly got that one, honestly, for art. But then I've got the phoenix. I'm going to show you this, if you don't mind.
Okay, I'm sure no one will mind.
So that's a phoenix, if you can tell.
Yes, I can see the phoenix,
mate.
Yeah.
Yep. And that is like, I don't know, obviously everyone knows about a phoenix, but a phoenix is the rise of the phoenix. You rise from the ashes. You know what I mean? It's symbolic.
What an in-depth explanation that was.
It's definitely symbolic for me.
Do you ever hear about the phoenix? You know about the phoenix that rise from the ashes. Well, thanks for that explanation. That's a lot clearer now.
Dirty bastard away. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we see it. Yeah, there it is.
Oh wow, there's the tattoos. Oh wow.
Somebody in the chat says, "Is that Bono's mum?"
You want to see tatties, mate? You want to see tatties?
He does kind of look like a homeless lesbian.
Well, with that as well, but she would also say tatties, like for tattoos. I think about tatties as in like potatoes, because that's what we call potatoes, tatties. The Scottish do anyway, so.
Oh, man.
Good old Gad. Well, let's get stuck into the first nomination here then. It's sent in from Shuey. He says, I want to nominate my mate Paul for this week's Bellew of the Week right here, please. Paul tweeted in saying Anthony Farah has some balls on him facing Liam Smith, so relatively early in his career. Anthony has nothing to lose and everything to gain by taking this fight. Respect. So nomination for Paul.
Anthony Farah, who's in his 30s, never looked like he's actually really improved and who's susceptible to a left hook. Cheers, Fitzy. Yeah, it's going to be tasty. So, Ken something. See the Liam Smith's last
Smith beats him, I think.
I think I can make some actually. One thing I was thinking about Smith about the Curbano fight is he wasn't really throwing that left hook as much. So, if he's listening to that, I hope Beefy throws that left hook because if he throws it, he's knocking him out badly.
Bit of advice from Andy there. Dan Canobio has been nominated. He's another problem of too many belts in boxing. Fights that are 12 rounds, that should be 10. Like this McCarthy versus Billam Smith scrap. Yeah, for the British, Commonwealth and European titles last night, they should be made down to 10 rounds, according to Dan Canobio. Oh, what a dick.
Did he not say something about the Commonwealth belt or something like that last night as well? That there's, was it the judges or something?
He was, well, I don't know whether about that, but he was basically banging on saying there's too many titles, and so he's saying that fights like that should be for 10 rounds.
Yeah, so many titles. The British, European, and Commonwealth. They're the ones you want to get rid of. Like,
yeah, exactly.
three belts that have existed for like the best part of 70 years of the sport.
That's where the problem is.
Probably even longer, actually.
Yeah, no, man.
What a mong. Oh dear. Josh Taylor tweeted out quite briefly and deleted it again, but Boxing 420 UK managed to get this screenshot. Josh was commenting on Shane McGuigan. Shane is a fat dick. He should probably brush his teeth too. # yellow tooth.
Ooh, shots fired.
They caught that at the 1 minute mark. I don't know if it lasted 3.
Yeah, exactly.
You wish Josh Taylor would just say what he feels a bit more, wouldn't you? Such a closed book.
Willie McNamara caught this interesting little exchange between Fight Club 24/7 and Gary Cully, Irish boxer extraordinaire. We join them at the point where Fight Club says, do you think I'll give a fuck what you think about my page? You go on as though you're Tank Davis. Your last opponent is 1-5, embarrassing. Gary Cully says he's actually 22-5 and a former Olympian. What's embarrassing is that you couldn't do your research properly and you call yourself a boxing reporter. Shit show. And then Fight Club says, in case you can't read, that states 1 win and 5 losses. Gary says, you said he's 1-5. He's not. Right, Gary, I'm not sure if the Craig Woodruff knockdown has affected you. It was heavy knockdown. So in simple terms, Viral Simeon, your last opponent, has won 1 and lost 5 out of his last 6 fights. Not hard to understand. It's a bit of beef going back and forth between the boys there.
First rule of Fight Club is you don't talk about Fight Club.
Oh man.
I know you've got a cracker coming up here. I know you're going to love this one, Andy. A bit of a doodle going on. The boys are out in form. It is Ebony Bridges fight week.
Oh,
and
yes.
An Ebony caricature has been spotted.
Oh. Now we need to know the first person's actually ejaculated over that picture.
I thought that was He-Man.
Or She-Ra.
By the power of Grayskull.
Bomber Bellew. I carry
She looked
power.
surprised, but you probably would if that was a live sketch. She was just hovering over her. Stay still.
I think that looks like Caitlyn Jenner after a boob job.
A lot of Botox in the lips there as well, but looks at
Like Daryl Hannah in Splash.
And not a glimpse of the Phoenix.
no Phoenix, mate.
Spotted in Gad's toilet, says Patrick Sweeney.
She is also cross-eyed.
Taped to the toilet lid, probably that
Looks
picture.
like a fucking
Gary
sex
Gad's.
doll, one of those sex robots, AI sex robots that malfunctioned. It's going to start shooting, with lasers out of its eye.
Shooting something out of an orifice.
Woo.
Oh, for fuck's sake. PJ Bennett has nominated Ryan O'Hara. You know what, says Ryan? I'd be down to see Canelo fight David Lemieux. They're in the same weight class again. He fought in June. Hopefully he's available. Hopefully he's not available. That's a shit suggestion. What the frig is he coming off with that for? Who wants to see Canelo against David Lemieux?
Who wants to
David Lemieux.
People who hold
Lemieux.
on. It does touch on that broad demographic who hates French Canadians.
Fucking hell, man. I see, listen, just note the track, but I see Lemieux's girlfriend's actually competing in the Olympics this year. Maybe got I forget what in. But she got a medal at least. She actually qualified for a medal there. Bronze, maybe even a silver.
More fool her, because everybody knows the real medals now are given out to the ones that pull out of the tournament.
The Irish take a knee again, mate.
Nomination here from David Grice. Not really sure who's getting it. Master Knowledge says Tony Bellew is a real one. Nothing but love for that guy. Fat Boxing TV says Tony and Dillian, realist out there. Brandon England says facts. Dillian, the straightest talker, no bullshit, no excuses, takes on all challenges. Best heavyweight in the world, in my opinion.
Jesus Christ.
Still waiting for that shot, baby.
I'm not sure who's getting it out of that one. Marvin Sordell been nominated by Man Like Chin. Sound familiar? Marvin says, if you've never competed in an elite level sport, you shouldn't be commenting on or critiquing a subject as intricate as the mental aspects that come with performing at said level. Respectfully, I prefer if you've never fought at this level, mate.
You shouldn't be commenting or critiquing a subject as intricate as mental aspects that come with performing at said level, respectively, mates. But you know what? Bellew of the week for us, because we have the segment for Bellew of the week where we laugh at Tony Bellew, but Bellew was having a last laugh. Look at him last night on his own game change with his fucking suit on him, fucking eating canopies, talking to Maya Jama. You know what I mean? She's just fucking nodding at him like a bird. That's an idiot, but she don't really give a shit about your take on fucking VADA testing. You know what I mean? She's just like, yeah.
Or stoning to death. Stoning to death. People in that air.
Yeah. Just wait till you're shot.
I must admit, see the woman there last night. I think Laura Woods was far better than Maya or Ia. So her name again? Maya Jama or Ia Jima?
What are we talking about? Clean
Mama Joya?
What's the criteria? What's the scoring criteria here?
No. But I just thought she was more prepared. Actually, I actually thought that Laura Woods was more prepared. Questions a wee bit better. It's just like everything that Ia Jima said. That was kind of mere, kind of like just like.
That's some good takes. Like that was a good fight. Well, that was very exciting. You know what I mean?
Why though, Tony? Why was that a good fight?
Stuff.
Why was that a good fight, Tony?
Game changed. Tony has been nominated by Joe Thackeray. Tony says, buzzing that these are on board with us, the Fight Disciples. Amazing duo, know the sports proper, #DAZN. Joe Thackeray says, but neither ever boxed, Tony. So by your logic, their opinion is not worth a carrot. In case you're wondering who these boys are, here they are. They're going to get the youth demographic race into the zone, I think. With these two involved.
Oh
The
my
White
God.
Barack.
Oh,
Whack
what-
and Barack.
The one on the right looks like he wants to sell you a new roof, and the one on the left looks like he's staring down kids at an ice cream truck.
Oh, see the one on the left. see the one on the left.
See the Phoenix.
See the Phoenix, mate. I got some Skittles in the cone here for you, mate. Oh, Jesus Christ!
They look really happy about something anyway. I'll
thing is-
tell you that.
The thing is, right, on their podcast, they're actually saying that Eddie's fight camps or Eddie's shows now, or the zone shows, were like severely lacking compared to Uncle Al, praise be too,
Yes.
and they deleted it. They actually deleted the show, right? And this fucking dickhead go back to this guy on the right hand side here. Go back to me and he says the show was accidentally deleted. I says, well, mate, re-upload it. If there's no problems, re-upload it. It's just an opinion after all. They swallowed it. They deleted their opinion. The zone shows have been poor quality. And yeah, they're bought and paid for. That is it. So who wants to listen to these guys? You fucking casuals.
Yeah, you won't even get us a Patreon, but don't blame us when 440 plus episodes of The Asylum are deleted and we have a fucking smiling picture together as we go to the zone for the
Looking
money,
like Jim
baby.
Royal.
Yeah, eating fucking grapes, talking to Maya Jama while you peasants are there fucking on your shifts and all at work.
Look
Fuck
at that
yous.
Adam Cattrall though, man. Look at that neck on him, by the way. Fucking hell.
The good news though is it looks like Netflix is bringing back Home Improvement.
Oh, they fucking come with a check, man. I'd be Tim the Toolman Taylor. You could be looking over the fence at me, man. It'd be fucking unbelievable.
Never mind Akin Barak, Rob. It's fucking whacking Barak. That's fucking these two.
These two, yeah, look at
Whacking
this
on
guy.
crack.
Has anybody ever
Fucking-
listened to these mongs? I
Nope.
never listened to the show.
Not ever. Not
I
once.
don't know, but I
so-
hope the fucking intro tune is Ebony and Ivory for them two t-shirts.
I think Ozzy subscribes to them actually. Oz.
I don't subscribe to anything, mate, because I have other means of access from where I don't need to
Ooh.
purchase subscriptions.
No, but you can listen to YouTube, and that wasn't the podcast, and that, you know. Whacking
I'll
Barak.
Absolutely not, mate. I can safely say I have never watched anything that I've been involved with.
I don't blame you, Ozzy. I don't
I
blame
didn't
you.
even know who they were until I saw the Bellew week, to be honest
Oh,
with you.
Nicky Petey there with his Ralph Lauren shirt on there. Ooh, shit, there we go.
His economics.
Oh, the
His
game has
economics,
changed,
boys.
though, isn't it? The game has changed. Like, that's a fucking... Do you know, there's Woolhouse and there's... Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Stormzy had a lyric, didn't he, when he was going out with her? He said something about being honest, looking at my girl, what a goddess. You kind of... That's inspirational stuff, like, you know what I mean? We wouldn't get that out of Woolhouse. What were... Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
I think you introduced that clip better than I ever could. Economics there, Bellew of the week for this absolute shower of non-entities that turned up to Eddie and DAZN's big party.
I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating crackers.
No,
Conor
I-
Ben caught COVID.
Conor Ben caught COVID. Motor City Cobra nominated Eddie. Oh, here we go. This is classic Eddie. Eddie asked Eddie Hearn about Canelo versus Caleb Plant heading to PBC on Fox. Eddie said, Canelo's made it clear to me that I'm on his team, but I'm not going to jeopardise his legacy. I want him to be undisputed. If I have to just be part of the team and not lead a promotion, it's no problem. Eddie taking one for the team.
Oh,
He's only saying that because he has about 6 white tracksuits that he's already bought in advance.
Oh.
Thinking he was getting them to DAZN. It's fucking sick now.
Absolutely.
Cancel those
bro.
haters, mate. Oh,
This guy's probably plucking red pubic hair from his teeth.
Oh man.
yeah.
I remember saying that. I remember seeing that at the time. It was absolute classic Eddie. And that, you know, it's not about egos. It's about packing at the door and that. You know, it's not about getting, you know, a clause in the contract. You know, the options on the fighter. It's not about that. It's about Canelo becoming undisputed champion. Meanwhile, I'll just sit in the corner here, be quiet, shut my fucking mouth like I don't ever do, and you know, I'm Team Canelo, baby. I'm
He's
not
team-
I'm Team Fajitas. Sorry.
He's Team Canelo until he gets the bullet and he'll be back to, I told you he's a fucking cheat, mate. He's a fucking wrongin'.
Maybe he's just doing it to get on the inside to actually find out if Canelo's a cheat. Maybe it's all long game on Edwards' part. Gain the trust, get in the team.
You know what it is, mate? You know what it is? Eddie's working towards becoming a sports agent, manager type thing. His thing he's got going on the side and that. But at this point, talking about Canelo, his end game is prostitution, because that's all he's doing here. He is willing to grease his arsehole up to fucking King Fanta Boss to penetrate him at any time he wants, right? And Eddie is happy to play along because it makes him dollars.
Hey man, sex work is work.
Yeah.
Sex work is work. I'll say it till the day I die.
Eddie, part of the team. Okay, Rolly, a new friend of the pod, actually, Rolly Romero. I got approved on OnlyFans.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. I saw that one coming. Who's he fucking this time?
I don't know. He let out a little video, though, Andy, to celebrate going on OnlyFans.
Oh, bitch ass Haney's #1. Fake ass, Mexico ass, fucking email ass champion. Daddy bought his fucking career. Daddy bought him a fucking win in Mexico that they raised the other motherfucker's hand. So y'all can all go fuck yourself. Devin Haney is the biggest bitch, not just at 135, in boxing. So don't give me that shit. Devin Haney is the biggest bitch in boxing. If I'm so easy, fight me and fucking whoop my fucking ass. But no, because he knows he's a chinny, frail ass little bitch.
Can't wait for his voice to break, by the way. Honestly, cannot wait. It's going to be a day of reckoning.
Oh, good old Rolly. Yeah, we're a fan of that type of behaviour. Getting to the final few here
I
now.
hope Jason Jahal doesn't set up a fucking OnlyFans as well. Right after that.
Craig Mastro.
Craig Mastro. Craig Mastro has nominated Tony Bellew, saying welcome to Fight Club instead of Fight Camp 2 minutes to the broadcast.
Fight Camp, mate.
Don't talk about Fight Camp, mate.
Oh, legend. And Matty, you actually threw this one in, Matty. Aidan Walsh did a leaping celebration after winning his quarterfinal bout on Friday and left the arena in a wheelchair.
Yeah. He is. He's not going to be making it to the semifinals there, Steve. So definitely a loss for Ireland there. Sorry, Rob. One less reason to live.
Fucking hell, man.
Conor McGregor when they quit like that.
Jump around.
Yeah, what the fuck is with that, you weak-ankled bitches? Jesus fucking Christ.
It's lack of vitamin D for shorts, I think. That's what it is.
Damn. Nobody ever tell you about leg day? Jesus Christ, man. You never fucking neglect leg day.
A couple
like
more.
Motherfuckers.
ESPN, I've had this one sitting for a while and I just found it there.
Oh,
ESPN
yes.
for getting T.O. Senior mixed up with Gene Simmons from Kiss.
I seen that at the time, actually. That was during the Lomachenko fight. I seen that, but I couldn't catch it.
Nakatani fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Coming out to him in production, they're like, listen,
You got the bang belts, motherfucker.
Gene, who'd you say I look like? Gene Simmons? Was it with or without the makeup?
Bang belts, motherfuckers. Sorry, Steve, but there was during interviews during this, right? There's a wee kid there, right? A wee lassie, and this guy's just going off when he's swearing constantly. And we got the bang belts, motherfucker, biggest bitches barks now. And all I could look at it is this kid next to him, like. Is she actually listening to this fucking idiot, man? He's just going off on one. I need to find that. It's on either Fight Hype or Fight one of the interview channels anyway on YouTube. He's just going off on one. Like, just fucking this bastard, this and that. I'm like, this can't be any more than 9-year-old. Just fucking listen to like pops. You're going mental.
He's a mad bastard. Was it not during the Teofimo Lopez Nakatani fight? And the famous clip of him in between going, come on, Tio, you got to hit this nigga. Wasn't it the Nakatani fight? He kept saying that all the time. Pretty sure it was, you know.
Possibly, but possibly.
Yeah, but that's a New York thing, because like I have friends, black friends and Puerto Rican friends, and they all call me that. Like, so they'll be like, "Oh, what's up, mate?" And I don't know how to answer. I'm like, "All right, that's." You know,
I'm gonna have to try and get that cut. I'd have to get that cut for a future
I
one.
would
Shoot
never
the
know. I
Nakatani
would
fight.
never know how to respond if someone would drop that to me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I would never know how to. I would like,
Just
no
say
bad
hello.
boys, what's happening? How you doing, boys? Well, you want to be happy there? Oh,
Hello,
God,
hello,
beers.
Andy. I think it's the best out there.
That's the best way. Hello, hello. Have you heard right?
Follow up for me, boys. Steve, NUFC has nominated Bellew of the Week for Porky, putting one billboard up because he wants Dennis Hobson to explain why he's promoting white collar fights, and then literally putting up another billboard beside it, promoting himself in a white collar fight with Spencer X.
Go on the Porky, man. Go on the Porky.
What a legend. If you haven't seen that, them billboards are so funny. That's all the ones I've got, boys. Andy, any nominations from you, please?
Yeah, I've got one in for a couple here, actually. Saul Farah, the Phoenix. You seen the Phoenix, mate? He took a 10-round decision victory against Rosendo Mercado, who is 2-10. Mercado tore his muscle in his calf in the 9th round, apparently, but finished the fight. It was also the 9th meeting between the two. So I think a 10th fight is required here because clearly Mercado was injured.
Did you say he was 2-10?
2-10, aye.
So 3/4 of his fights.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is Saul Farah we're talking about here.
Saul Farah's Matt, just for your reference, 75, 27, and 3.
Yeah, the crazy Bolivian fuck.
Yeah. You see the Phoenix? So yeah, that's what he. So I think we need to see fight 10 just to make it happen. We need to see it happen.
I feel like they're just putting on sparring sessions and getting like an audience to come in. Like we're like, how do you like make money on this?
Nah, man, this shit's real. This ain't no sparring session. This is Saul Farah.
Saul Farah, man, he's a king of Bolivia.
I think cocaine is the king of Bolivia.
Yeah, no, but it's the same story, mate. He fights under lampposts. You deal drugs under lampposts sometimes, right? So far, I fights underneath lampposts. Am I right, Ozzy? Fights in car parks. We deal in car parks.
Like the Ozark. He's like the Reverend in the Ozark, just handing out fucking kilos underneath the ring.
Saul Farah is Bolivia. Bolivia is Saul Farah.
The fella that kicked him in the head got stiffed for half a kilo. That's what that was about.
Farah does everything in car parks. He refereed in a car park. Yep. He's boxed in a car park. He's judged in a car park. He promotes, yeah. He's a jack of all trades, master of none type of boxing guy. And he set the trend. It was no shocks that Hobson, basically took up camp in a car park for 6 weeks after seeing Farah's success in basically floodlit car parks in Bolivia.
That was the real low point of the pandemic that nobody talks about, is when we did the fucking Saul Farah reviews. Oh man.
Oh, what? During COVID day.
Yeah.
That was Ozzy's fault. Ozzy's like, I'm staying back on Saul Farah, so we actually had to go away and watch Saul Farah fights, by the way. It was hilarious shit.
Yeah, I watched one. What
it's
fight
funny
was
though,
I watched? It was against Ronald Johnson, wasn't it?
Oh, that's the one, yeah.
I'm sure it was. It was fucking awful. Absolutely awful. But he was done on the cards, actually.
Yeah. The thing is, that's what it's all about, though. That's what it's all about. We can go for the upper echelons of boxing, to Mayweather Pacquiao, to the absolute slurry of shit.
Down to this, Andy.
Oh, he's down. He's down. Oh. Took it like a boss, though. Took it like a boss. He got up straight away.
He's coming back up again. Woo.
The balls on the fella to do that, to be the B-side on a Bolivian promotion. I tell you what, there's some fucking giant conies there.
Oh, what?
He was on marching powder. Nothing could stop him at that point.
Marching on his fucking head.
I've got no idea how I can follow on for that, Steve, for fucking Saul Farah, but I'll try my best. But anyway,
yeah.
Sean Dyche on Twitter, he was messaging me last night. Good guy. Won, I'll not say how much, but he won a wee bit of poppy on the Euro Millions. Despite they decides to go spend 800 quid to go to any show last night. And he fucking tells me, listen, I says, is the food and drink free? He says, the canopies and that, I says, it's free, but there's not enough. It's gone within a heartbeat. He says, I went to the pizza stall. £6 a slice of pizza. And I looked at it. I looked at the. He sent me a picture that's all burnt round about the edges and that. I says, "Fuck's sake, that was dry as fuck." I took a picture of Hank Coogan on Instagram as well, videoing it as well. So I took a picture of him and that. Oh mate, the pizza's £6. At the fucking slice in the throat with the fucking thing, by the way. Absolute shit-faced. Absolute shit-faced.
Can't believe they didn't get their grub for all that money. Jesus.
Oh, what man. All saying is Hearn, isn't it?
No.
Hearn.
We got to pay for his fucking heated seats, mate. Get those pizzas out for £6 a pop. Apples or pears.
I think actually, you thought Eddie might have offered you back £100 because Conor Ben wasn't on the show anymore. Now the main event got cancelled. Nah, £800, please, pal. That's no problem.
Somebody has to pay for this shit. It's you. Give me that pizza money.
Dillian White sleeping in the front row.
I've got one for the Crusher Kovalev. He's shouting out, calling out Canelo. Hey Canelo, first of all, I'll be honest with yourself. Let's make a rematch if you're a real champ. Want to prove that you're the best boxer in the world? I'm the man to fight. Just call me. I'm here anytime you want to fight. So Sergey's kind of begging for the fight after popping positive.
He's on the drink. He's basically on a drink and he's just done a call out full of drink. Fight again, Canelo. If it's so fucking good, come on, yeah, bollocks, yeah.
Yeah, bollocks.
He said he'd fight him for free too, but my hunch is it's going to take a few bottles of Smirnoff.
Exactly. I'm going to stick this one in the chat to you, Steve, so you can get it up. It's a video. It's a picture. Sorry, I wish I got the video. But it's a guy, right? I was watching because I was listening so much on last week. I had a few beers. I was up late. I sat and watched a card that was free on YouTube for Brazil, thanks to our good friend Tim Boxeo, and it was Esteban Falcao, and he ices this poor fucker called Rodolfo Franz with a right hand, and the poor fucker is lying on the canvas for about fucking 20 minutes with the oxygen mask on and stuff. No action happening. There's no stretcher. There's no paramedics or anything like that. Anyway, poor Mr. Franz comes out the ring and then comes back in about 10 minutes later like a fucking drunk, thanking the crowd, clapping his hands up like a fucking prize fucking seal, and gets out the ring like gingerly. Like, what a fucking state. So I won for that, Mr. Franz getting iced, lying unconscious. There we go. For the people on YouTube, go look at that. He's lying like that for the best part of 20 minutes, gets back in the ring, and then staggers about the place, thanking the fans for appearing. He should have got the 2 belts lying next to him for lying there. Fuck me.
Only in boxing.
Jesus Christ. Poor fucker. That's all for me, Steve.
Excellent stuff. Any nominations from you, Matty?
Nah, I just had the Olympian one.
Okay, anything from you, Ozzy?
Negative.
And finally, any nominations from you, Rob?
Yeah, just one tying in to see the Phoenix, mate. She posted for one who's fucking seems to be not the sharpest in conversation, like that conversation she had with the guy where she's like, see the Phoenix, it's rose from the ashes. She seems like a one who'll be kind of talking to you at 2 a.m. about, COVID's not real. Doctors made it and they just fucking released it. They just put it out there. COVID, it's fucking bullshit. But she's released a series of posters, laminated posters now, and she got some typically positive responses, but none better than this fella who called himself Perry PepsiCo, right? And he said, I need a tastefully lurid cover for a 1930s style shocker I've just written called Dead Dames Don't Cry Twice. I think the pick on the left would fit the bill, see? The fuck is he? Of all the responses, man, that was just
it's a fucking danger, that man.
Man.
That does sound dangerous.
Well, dead dames don't cry twice. I don't know what the connotations are in this one.
I just keep that guy away from the dude who has the Shrine to Ebony on his hallway wall, because those two together would plan something terrible. They'd just be in the basement, tag teaming all fucking day.
They get some tastefully lurid stuff, all right. Tastefully lurid. There's a lot to fucking unpack here.
Yeah, without doubt, a necrophilic at that one, like.
Oh, I fucking Ed Gein.
Dames don't cry twice.
Like a Jeffrey Dahmer type cunt, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Perry PepsiCo. Check out my works on Amazon Books. Oh man, I gotta read this fucking novel. By the way, this is where's this going? Oh fuck's sake!
Oh, good
So yeah,
stuff.
see the Phoenix.
Excellent. Right, so there's been quite a few solid entries here. I liked the Ebony Bridges sketch, especially. I thought that was quite a solid one. Also, what else did we have here? Gene Simmons himself was good. Porky putting up the billboards. Matty's nomination for Aidan Walsh. And I liked these two, actually. These two Egypts, so pleased they are with themselves for getting on board the corporate bandwagon, shite disciples. So it's a tough one, Andy, this week.
Well, I might just pick myself up as well this week because it's been confirmed that I will be making an appearance on Porky's Corner this Wednesday. So that might be dropping sometime soon. But,
Andy coming to a billboard near you.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly.
You versus Billy Nelson.
Oh, what? Well, I've never signed that contract, maybe. Don't worry about that. Oh, hi! We put up fucking Lewis Ritson.
Oh,
Surely
yeah, never
that's
got
a late one. That's a late one. Yeah, but I need. I'm voting for my man this week. Actually, Saul the Phoenix Farah. Just fights anybody and everybody, and I know without doubt he's going to give Mercado a rematch, without doubt.
There we go then, Saul for that one. Interesting, Matty. I don't know who to go for. I think I'm going to go for the Ebony Bridges sketch myself. Who you got?
Steve, I think I got to lump some together. This week I'm going to agree with you in a broad way, though. I think we have to go for the fans of Ebony Bridges as the Bellew of the Week winner as a whole, because they seem to be an interesting and disturbed bunch of people.
I'm not sure they're the type of people we want to get on the wrong side, though, Matty. I'll be sure we should be alienating this crowd.
I think they're pretty alien to society as it is.
Absolutely. Keep them on the outer reaches. That's one for Saul and one for the fans of Ebony Bridges then. Ozzy, who are you going for?
Difficult one this week. I don't think there's a standout, winner. So if there's ever a chance to vote for one man and it's not Tony, then it's got to be Saul Farah.
Saul. Interesting stuff. There you go then, Rob.
King Saul, two votes.
Two for Saul Farah. Who saw this coming, Rob? Who are you going for?
I know, man. It's got to be very PepsiCo, man. Dead Dames don't cry twice. Tastefully lowered cover of my 1930s fucking hell, man. What's going on here? Some kind of fucking Ebony Bridges and some kind of fucking Sin City fucking... I don't know what's going on, but yeah, that's getting my vote. That's the weirdest shit of all time. And the listener as well said, how does Rob know this? Because I looked at the fucking replies because I thought there might be something in there for this segment of the show, you fucking prick. I was doing my research.
It's just like being on Facebook and seeing somebody post like a particularly inflammatory meme. You're like, oh God, all right, I'm going to be in the comments section for an hour.
Right, congratulations then to the king himself, Saul Farah, the King Solomon Farah, the third of Bolivia, says Jim McDonald. He is the Bellew of the Week winner for episode 434.